In this video, we're going to be checking out some of the best drop protection cases that SUPCASE makes for the brand new Galaxy S25 Ultra. I've been testing out SUPCASE's cases now for quite a few years, and these are some of the coolest cases that I have seen yet. We've got the classic UB Pro, we've also got the brand new UB Grip with a built-in kickstand, and we've got the Mag XT. I'm going to let you know which one of my favorite cases was at the end, and by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. And if you want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. Let's get started. So here we have the SUPCASE UB Pro case. It does have a red accent. It's got a built-in kickstand along with a 360-degree rotating belt clip, and it also comes with an option where you can use the case with your own tempered glass screen protector, or you can also use the insert that comes with a pre-installed plastic screen protector. We're going to test out how well this one works with the in-display fingerprint sensor. And just like all of SUPCASE's cases, this has been military grade drop tested. But here is the case, super protective, especially if you're, on a job site or something like that where you need the most protection for your phone. The UB Pro is definitely the way to go, and it also comes with this really nice thick belt clip. You can see that the belt clip does rotate 360 degrees. The case does have a two-piece design where it's got a hard outer shell and it's kind of encases your phone inside the case, so it will absolutely not come out at all. You can throw this case against a wall with the phone in it and the phone will not pop out. So the way that you take this apart is you get this little corner here that's got kind of like this little indentation, and you can kind of push this back, maybe not. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but I would recommend getting like a plastic pick or something like that and kind of getting into this corner so you can kind of dig it out just like that. And then you can kind of pull it out the rest of the way. As you can see, it's in there really good. So again, it's got a hard plastic backing surrounded by a softer rubbery type material, and this is all plastic right here. So all you need to do is put this over the top of your phone if you have a tempered glass screen protector or you don't have any protector on your phone. But if you don't and you want protection, use the other insert that I showed you before that's got the plastic screen protector already built in. So if you're going to use this, we need to make sure we thoroughly clean off the screen of the phone first before we put this on. So once you've cleaned off your phone screen and there's nothing on it, take this cover. You're going to peel off the inner protector, and you also want to peel off this little piece here very carefully. Try not to touch the inside. It's not really easy to do. You peel that out and then just place this over the top of your phone, making sure that the little camera hole is going towards the camera on the phone. And then just press this down over the top of your phone. And then make sure this little fingerprint sensor hole is totally flush and there's no bubbles in there. Then you can kind of peel this off. And then take this whole piece and we're going to put it inside of the outer shell. Just kind of go around the edges and press it into place. There we go. Fits the phone really well. Feels great in the hand. It's got some good grip to it. The buttons on the side, nice and clicky, easily pressable. The only thing is the buttons don't come off the case very much, so it might be a little hard to find. We do have some texturing on the side. And you can also see it adds a significant amount of bulk to the phone, but you are getting the best protection possible from SUPCASE. Again, feels great in the hand. If we look at it from the side, you can see it does have a good raised edge around the front of the phone. We do have some texturing on the side of the case to help with grip. You can see those bulky reinforced edges. On the bottom, we've got our cutouts. We also have our covered charging port, so no dust or dirt will get in there. And we also do have a pretty good cutout for the S Pen. You can kind of reach in. It does have this little piece that kind of protrudes out over the S Pen, but if you take your index finger, you can kind of get in there and push. It's not super easy, but it is definitely doable. If we take a look at the other side, you can see our textured power button and our volume buttons. Same texturing on the bottom here. We've got our lanyard hole in the corner. And on the back, again, it's got that hard plastic backing. We do have a built-in plastic kickstand that pops out like that. So you can put your phone in a portrait or lay it down in a landscape mode. Super sturdy, not gonna just fall over. And when you're done, you can simply just fold it up and it pops right back into place. The cameras are also pretty protected. They're really kind of deep inside the case too, so you don't have to worry about anything touching your lenses, which I love. We also do have a little carbon fiber inlay at the top here. So let's test out our S Pen really quick, see how well it draws on this screen. So there is a bit of resistance when you're drawing, but it seems to work perfectly fine with the screen. Don't see any issues. So that's working fine. Stick our S Pen back in here. And one other thing I kind of want to take a look at is what the screen looks like as if you're looking at it through polarized sunglasses. See if there's any rainbow effect. And there is a slight rainbow effect if you twist and turn the screen, but if you're looking at it dead on, it should be pretty clear. The only thing is you can see that fingerprint dot right in the middle of the screen. That may or may not bother you. I mean, you're only going to see it as well as you do if you're using polarized sunglasses, but it's just something to keep in mind. Now, the little cutout for the camera, it won't interfere with your Face ID or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that, but let's test out our fingerprints. So let's see if it works. So it does seem to be working. Well, it's kind of hit and miss. We'll re-put our fingerprints. But the one thing about the little cutout that I kind of like is you can see exactly where you're supposed to put your thumb. So it does help if your fingerprints will work, but we're going to re-input my fingerprints because I'm sure that's what the issue is. So if you're having issues with your fingerprints, first make sure they're not dry like mine are, and then re-input them, and you can also turn up the screen sensitivity as well. So we'll put in our fingerprints, add another fingerprint, register. So fingerprints went in perfectly, so we'll retest that. Fingerprints are working perfectly fine now. So like I mentioned before, if you are having issues with your fingerprints, just make sure you re-input them and also kind of make sure your fingerprints aren't dry. You can see the screen is crystal clear and touch working fine. The only thing is, because this is a plastic screen protector, there is a bit of resistance when you run your finger over it. It doesn't feel like glass. So if that bothers you, you may not want to use the plastic screen protector. You might want to just get your own tempered glass one. But everything seems to be working perfectly fine. I really like the fact that it does offer a lot of protection for the phone, feels good in the hand. I love the kickstand on the back, and your camera lenses are adequately protected. Then here we have the SUPCASE UB Grip. This seems to be one of their newer cases for this year. Well, again, we do have a metal kickstand on the back that does also act as a MagSafe ring. Looks really nice, has some reinforcements in the corners for some good drop protection, and this has been military grade drop tested. So we'll put our phone inside the case. This case does have a hard plastic backing. It's got an aluminum piece up at the top here, and it's surrounded by a firmer rubbery type material. Feels really nice in the hand. You can feel this texturing on the side to help with grip. As far as the buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable. They are a little bit more flush with the case. You can see they're pretty thin, and they almost are, like I said, they're almost flush with the case. We do have a lot of reinforcements in the corners for some drop protection. And if we take a look at the case from the side, you can see it does have a raised edge on the front. Adds a little bit of extra bulk to the phone, not a lot, but we do have that texturing on the side, along with the carbon fiber inlay and that aluminum piece on the top here. On the bottom, we have our cutouts and a little cutout for our S Pen. You're not going to be able to get the S Pen out from the top. You will have to kind of dig it out from the bottom, but it is definitely possible. We have our lanyard hole in the corner. Again, carbon fiber inlay, top and the bottom, our texturing, and you can see those buttons. You can see how thin they are. They are very easily pressable though. Looks pretty nice. I just kind of wish they were just a little bit, maybe a little thicker, wider. On the back, it is kind of frosted, so you can still see the color of your phone, but it doesn't show all the fingerprints. We've got our metal MagSafe ring here, and some aggressive raised edge around our camera lenses, which I absolutely love. So the kickstand comes out like this. It is nice and firm, so you don't have to worry about your phone just kind of flopping around. It's got a nice strong hinge. You can put your phone in a portrait or a landscape mode. When it's in portrait, you have some kind of adjustment as to how much it kind of looks towards your face. And then it just kind of folds flush right back into the case, just like that. And it also acts as a MagSafe ring as well, so we'll test it out with our MagSafe power bank here. Whoa! Charges your phone immediately. Man, it like clipped right to the back of the phone. Super strong hold. Very nice, so you don't have to worry about your phone just falling off or the MagSafe accessory falling off your phone either. It's got a nice, super strong hold on the back of the phone. I really do like that. And they also thought to make a cutout here where the camera lenses are, so when you're using a bigger MagSafe accessory, it won't kind of lift up on the edge of the case. Very nice design. I absolutely love that. Very cool case. Seems to be pretty protective, and it's not super thick either, but it's got a lot of reinforcements in the corners. Very nice case. And then here we have the SUPCASE Mag XT case in like a camo color. It does have a hard backing with a MagSafe ring built in, and this one has a metal camera cover that also acts like a kickstand, which is nice, and it's surrounded by a kind of softer rubbery type material, and on the inside it's kind of like a smooth plastic feel. So we'll put our phone inside the case. Fits the phone really well. Feels good in the hand. It's got some texture on the side to help with grip. And as far as the buttons on the side, easily pressable, nice and clicky. And just like the UB grip, the buttons on the side are very thin and they don't come off the case very well, so you may or may not care about that. But it's got a very aggressive reinforcements in the corners for your drop protection. This is also military grade drop tested. And we also do have a raised edge around the front of the phone. You can see that texturing on the side. We've got our carbon fiber inlays on the top and the bottom. And just like the other two cases, this kind of has a little ledge that comes out over the S Pen. So when you push in to get the S Pen, it comes out easily, but you will have to kind of dig it out from the bottom. You have our cutouts there, our lanyard hole in the corner, along with the carbon fiber inlay, the texturing, our power, and our volume buttons, which are separated. I love that. I don't like when case manufacturers get lazy and make one big button. I like to see the separation. Our carbon fiber inlay in the top, and on the back, again, it's got kind of like a camo with a texture on it. Feels pretty cool. We've got our MagSafe ring, and this camera cover is solid metal. Like, you don't have to worry about this breaking pretty much at all. It's not flimsy. And not only does it cover your cameras, but it also acts as a little kickstand. So you can watch Netflix, anything like that. And the phone also sits upside down, more in a portrait mode. Or if you want to lay it down in the regular portrait mode orientation, you can do that too. And then this kind of just clips down over your cameras for protection. Really nice design. I love that it's a solid metal. And even when this isn't in use, you can kind of clip it back on the back of the case and it sits out of the way. And there's also still a very aggressive raised edge around your camera lenses for protection there too. Really, really like this case. And for the MagSafe, let's test that out. So can't really have this open when you're using a MagSafe accessory. It just kind of gets in the way. So we'll close that up, put this back, and there's still a little bit of a bump. You can see that the top here, it's kind of hitting the little cover. So let's see if we just kind of leave that in the middle and put our MagSafe. That works better. So you can't totally have it down to the right, and you can't really have it down to the left. So in the middle is the best place, and it fits perfectly on the phone. Charge your phone immediately, so I can show you. See, it is charging. And as far as the hold, it's got a nice strong hold on there as well. Really like that. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about the MagSafe accessory just falling off your phone. This has some really strong MagSafe hold. The only thing is this little issue here. They should have maybe made this metal maybe a cutout, or I don't know, something thinner to where you can lay it down and your MagSafe accessory won't hit it. But this is really the only orientation. If you're going to be using like a MagSafe power bank like I have here, if you're going to be using something that just uses the circle, then you can totally have this down and it'll just, you know, touch the circle. But other than that, this case is really nice. It offers some really great protection, feels good in the hand. The only gripe I have about it, besides, you know, using a power bank and the cover having to be up, are these small buttons. I kind of wish that these were a little bit bigger, maybe come off the phone a little bit more. There's definitely enough room on the side, but other than that, really great case. So this year, I think these cases are some really good offerings for your brand new S25 Ultra. If you're looking for cases that offer some of the best protection possible, even some offering some really good protection while keeping your phone somewhat slim, I would definitely recommend all three of these cases. My favorite case by far definitely has to be the SUPCASE UB Grip case for this year. I really like the fact that it's got this kind of kickstand that comes out like that. It's all metal. You still get the MagSafe, you still get the protection, but it keeps your phone fairly slim and it feels great in hand and it looks good on the phone. But out of these cases that we've looked at, which one was your favorite and why? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to pick these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.